Hello everyone, my name is Biz, and today, I don't actually know what the fuck I'm doing. Literally, I don't actually know what the fuck I'm doing. But yeah, today we're going to be coding like they did back in the fucking day, minus Visual Studio Code, but with raw fucking C and raw fucking assembly. That is it. Today we are going to be making a DOS program to actually do something rather than this. Or that just literally like just makes a triangle. No, not triangle, square. It's called a fucking square, Bjorn. It's for fuck's sake, Bjorn. Why triangle? Really? Wow. So yeah, we have a few things already. Shit, I really quickly need to do this real quick. So one thing that we have is a way to go into to do the A20 thing on. So yeah, here we are pretty much just enabling the A20 line, so we have more RAM. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Actually, what happened with this one? Is it because that we already... Oh yeah, it's because that we already in... We can't go into protected mode, I think. So yeah, if I try to like build this and run it, then it just doesn't want to run. What does it? Yeah, illegal jumping thing, which is from here. Yeah. So yeah, we can't do that. We need to do this. So yeah, let us actually make it actually do something. Now, if you're wondering what the hell I'm using, I am using OpenWhatCom right here, with together with BBP and a few other things here. NASM is used for all that. We are using a medium memory model, which is from all of them. So for example, if we do here, let's type in -mm -m here, we can see a memory model. And if I actually were to go into my files here, actually I should probably close some of these. Just like this. If I were to go under the OpenWhatCom files right here, and where the fuck was that? Alright, great, just like that. Yes, I needed to see that go up. Now, if I open this, does it go into my... Yeah, it goes onto my normal Firefox. Ah, fuck it. Yeah, we have it. 119. Here we have it. At least soon. Here. Here we have some memory models here. It denotes a version of the OpenWorld.com libraries which have been compiled for the small memory model, a small code, a small data, and all that. Now, what does all of that mean? Well, you have things. You have these things, for example. You have a small, big. Yeah, here you have small, big, and huge memory models of things. For example, data segments or code segments. Now, here are all the things. We have the memory model here. Data models, all this. And then we have the tiny, small, medium, compact, large, and huge. The small, the tiny, has a small code model. It has okay. In practice, right here, if we use tiny, we have only 64 kilobytes, aka 1 sector. If we use a medium, we have more. Fuck, ow. Shit. Actually hurt a little bit. Well, fuck it. If we use a medium, we get a big pointer, a small pointer to the data, and such here. A big pointer. I can't actually remember what that was. Maybe say it down here. Type double. Calling conventions. Near pointer here. So a near pointer we have a size of 2. A far pointer we have is where we have 4. And a huge pointer can go to 4 or over. So yeah. That was that. Shit. I didn't want to do that. Now I really quickly need to open my previous history so it doesn't get lost. So yeah, we are using a medium memory model because that just fits in with everything that I need. We have everything that we need here. And if we look into the mapping, you can see we clearly like are within the medium models. Shit. So yeah. Let's try to actually make something. So let me actually really quickly delete this one, entity. Are we using those anywhere? Oh fuck, not VCC. Right there, run. Right here. Great. Okay, so here we have it all. Fuck man, I hate being sick. Shit. Okay. So now we just gotta make a program, I guess. And I'm really quick going to pull up the OpenWorld.com. Oh fuck out my eyes. Now more here. The official Owen icon here. Nope. Yeah, docs. For DOS. What can't we do that? Apparently not. Oh, yeah, I'll just have to live with this, even though it's fucking hurting my eyes. Well, let's go sit video mode. Okay, so if you see here, first of all, we are doing, of course, the enable 8020, but then we are setting a video mode to be 16-bit, 16 colors. Now, that was 18 right now. So yeah, you can see here different modes that we have that we actually can use. Right now we are using VRes 16 colors. VRes 16 colors. With that information, we now go under and check out the red there. Here we have it. So x1, y1, x2, y2. So we can make it fill the whole thing, I think, by doing 0, 0, 640 by 420, I think it was. And then we need to get run. Fuck. Yeah, right here. Now we just barely at the bottom. But now we have it all. So now we need to think, what the fuck are we going to do for this program? I think that I actually kind of want to do is to make a compiler in DOS. Or maybe, actually, first of all, let us do a text editor. Okay? Let's do a text editor at first. And then we can do a programmer, no, not a programmer, something else on top of that. So yeah, let's do a text editor. Oh, this is going to be fun. Yeah, this is probably the only thing that we need. And this is get key. That was get key. Alright, so let's really quickly make one here. Let me just make one here that's called input. We're going the old school way, pragma once. Then we need to get a character. The get key. Right. Now we can then do input.c. And we can say that include input.h. And we can say void get key. Not actually void, it was character get key. Good. I think it was one of these two at least. And we can say return get ch. Now what does get ch do? Can't actually remember. Nope, it was not that one. No, you just be there. Just because I need to do that, just like that. Yep. So get, oh fuck, get character will, and the get character function obtains the next available keystroke from the console. Nothing is echoed to the screen when no keystroke is available. The function waits until a key is depressed. The keyboard hit function can can be used to determine if a keystroke is valid. Returns a value of enter file is returned when an error is detected. Otherwise, the get character function returns a value of the value of the keystroke or character. When the keystroke represents an external function key, for example, a function key, a cursor movement key or alt with a letter or digit, 0 is returned, and the next call to get down extended function. Okay, so we get an int out, which I think is a little bit of a waste, but okay. Int key there, and we just need to only get that from there. And then we need to actually get input.h. And now we should be able to say get key. And then we can do c equals there. And then we can print f c, I think it was. C. I think was that? It was, I think. If I press A, it echoes A. Gushy. Okay. Of course, we can do some error detection as we go along here. But this is a start, at least. So when we enter in the program, is there a way to set the cursor? Set get cursor line. Like, is there no way to... I don't think there's a way to... Because this one just sets the attributes. But don't think there's a way to get cursor color. My port. Set text position. Row column, yes, great. And it's default to top left of the screen 1 1. Okay. So if we, for example, do something arbitrary, I actually really quickly want to have 2 of these, because then I can do double. What was I just thinking about? I was just thinking about set video mode, because we have on here we have a, can I see? Because I can't see if what size it is. Okay, let's just say let us go ahead and do underscore text column 80. Text color and then column 80, meaning that we have color and we have 80 columns. Because yeah, now we have 80 by 25 in the screen. Yeah, sorry, I'm like flashbanging it. Actually, what if we just say VGA and say set text position and figure out where. Okay, so the character, how big is a character in DOS? On DOS, it is right here. Magnifying glass. Yes. A fuck ton of pixels. How did it actually like work out on stream? I actually kind of want to see that. Oh, you guys just saw nothing. Okay. Okay, so I kind of want to get the resolution, but I think the what's it called? Here. Okay. Thinking here on my feet because I don't want to think anymore. If I do 640 divided by 8, that's 80 columns. Oh, actually 80 rows, I think. And divided by 16, that's 30 columns. Then this one is actually a lot I actually don't know why I'm crashing this much. Actually. But it's fucking illustrating. Like, did OBS like just fuck up or something? No, it is a fucking right there. So I guess I'll just have to. I'm sorry, people. Just send less data, I guess. Actually, how hot is my computer actually right now? How hot is the CPU right now? Because that could also be a thing. Not actually that hard. Um. Yeah. I don't fucking know. But hey, at least it's maybe working kinda. I hope. I hope. But we have. Okay, so we have what was this one, which was 640 by 480. I think that's still readable. With 16 colors. Now if I try to do 40 by to 40, I guess. Printf A, always the best fucking test right there. I sure do hope that this is the run right now. Okay. Wait, what? The current output position for the cursor to be. Maybe it's because that need to like do it like with no that we only can do it like with no okay. Fuck, why is it so fucking okay, so let's try to do this, I guess. Don't know if this is going to work, but hey, why not? Okay, no errors. Outcome graphics. Okay. Oh, okay. So if I just say, for example, right here, and I just type in A, for example, Or does it maybe have something to do with... Oh, I think I know why now. If I do out text, then do this, we actually do it. Okay. All right. Okay. So now we know why. So let's really quick try. So that's an A, and then we just exit the program. Okay, great. We figured it out. So okay, now that was with 40 right there. Well, what if we put 40 here too? That's at the bottom, so we have a row of 40. And what about 60 here, maybe? Nope. Right now I fucking switched. So VGAs there. 40 by 80. Do we get that? Yeah, nope. Let's really quickly try 20 and 20. Okay, oh, wait, what? Huh? What the fuck was that? Ah! Oh gosh. Never ever give me that fucking power. Luckily you guys can't hear anything. Because of my super amazing audio system right here. XD. Just go fucking growling on you. No, okay, no, fuck, shit. Don't say that, everyone. Okay, so yeah, we have to nearly 80. Do we also have only 39 there? Yeah, so it's a lot of testing right here. Get there. Right there. Okay. So out we can do out memory, but then we'll also have to make this into a char pointer, and I just fucked that one up. Can I do that? Yeah, I actually cannot. Yeah, and we okay, don't need to tell me that twice. Okay, so yeah, we can make it work. So at the start here, we'll have to do this. And set it, get it. And then we can fuck around with it. How did that rhyme? And this is just in the end here. So in here will all of my code be, all of our code be. It's technically not you, but okay. So yeah, this is where all the code will be. And we have from Welcome back. Holy shit. I actually fucking hate this. Hate that it actually like just crashes all of a sudden. I hate it. Hey, okay. So now it's time for me to do some shit. Do some more things. So if we do this, it should be in top right corner. Yes, great. Now comes the question, do we want it to be at the bottom or at the top? Normally, in, for example, Commodore games, you did it at the Commodore the programs, you did it at the bottom. So we are also going to do it at the bottom. And also then we're also going to just have this. There's a buffer zone, and here we can actually begin to write stuff. Now let's actually throw this into a for loop of 37. And the code will be this. Okay, right here. Right there. And why the fuck did it not work? Let's try 20. Oh. Now, what if we do 25? Let's put, that is putting us right at the bottom. Oh, right down. Okay, and also I want to have a bit of this here. I want to do it at number 2 right here. And then we can go up to 24, I think. Right there. Right, so we have all in all 24 lines that we actually can write stuff in, and 80 columns. Now, that is actually quite a lot, but not enough for example, Visual Studio. Okay, so whilst do I have booleans? Do I actually have booleans? C int ints. We can try this one. I don't know what it is. It's from OpenWhatCom. Okay, great. A whole bunch of things here. 32 bits. Okay, nothing we actually can use. Okay, this one was just like all the is things. Isint right now. And we are not using C++. Do we have booleans? It's going to be no, we don't. Fuck. Types, not C. We need to do that .h. Oh, and it was cint.h. We need to do a pragma once. And how was it that the syntax was? It was like this. So we want to have it as a boolean. And I want to define true as 1 and define false as 0. What the fuck? This header is required. Types. Welcome back, I hope. Yeah, you are back. Great. Okay, so whiles is true, we'll do a boolean called enabled. We'll set that to be true by automatically set that to be true. I don't know why I'm wasting memory there. So here we are pretty much just simply saying if 1. Now we will try to get a character, but the thing that we need is here. Now if the character is 1, then we'll say that enable equals to false, and we don't need this one anymore. One? Wasn't it 1? Cursor x equals to 0. Okay, so let's actually just make it a. So okay, so it does not show up. What was the scan code of fucking can we find it in? Can we find a list over scan codes? Nope. ASCII table. Right here. So escape is 1b. So if c equals to be 1b, that was not intention to run that right there. Okay, we can now escape it. And actually, let's actually go it like this. And then say break. Okay, so now comes the big mystery. I already know probably the reasoning. Out text. Right there. And if we now say garbage characters, okay. Didn't think I would get that. Okay. That seems to work really great. Okay, what if we say 2, 1 here? And it still fucks up. Why does it fuck up? Okay, so yeah, here I'm just printing A. It is there. Okay. Seconds. What if we do a print C right there, backslash R backslash N. But it does use backslash R in. Okay, yeah, now it works. And we can't just like do that. So what was the character? Okay, first of all, we need a buffer over all of the characters. So we need a char buffer. We'll call C. Not CV buffer, but C buffer. And I think we also have can use. We really quickly need to include it. Malloc, and that's from open. What comes it is Malloc. And okay, so we have what's right now possible to get is, what was it, 24 by 80. Yeah, I think it was 24 by, yeah, which is 1800, and I want to simplify that, not under graphing, no, fuck no. That is 7. Reset this one, so cursor Y and cursor X. Okay, so now I got that. And alright, so now we can get a index into it. If really quickly zero these two out and just make it the most basic fucking offsetting right here, we can actually get in int index, which will be cursor X plus cursor Y times, oh fuck, right there, because we are in 80 columns. So then we'll say there C. Okay, so now under a special occasion, if C equals to be backspace, which is the character, which is 0x8, we will have to say cursor X minus minus if cursor X is 0, then we should plot cursor X to be right there and cursor Y to be minus minus 1. The minus 1. And here we'll then have to continue. So we'll go one back. If X is 0, then we will go all the way to new line and around. Wait, right, like this. Whoa! And what if we do? Yeah, okay. Enter doesn't work right now. But if we do C equals to, which that's just a new line character, which is 0x A, and we'll really quickly throw this one into an else. We will say Y plus, no, oh yeah, we'll set Y to be plus 1 and X to be 1. Yeah, that worked. Actually, is it carriage return? It might actually be carriage return. Yeah, because that lines more within what is actually called. So 0xd. Yeah, right there. Um, we do have a mist right there, but I think I can get away with it by just doing this. Yes. And we can exit. Great. Now time to make Vim. Yeah, we actually need to make Vim, kind of, because Vim is just great, right? So in Vim, you have a few things that you can do. Let us first of all, let's really quickly throw this one into an O. Very quick, need to get new Vim up because I can't remember those commands. Do I have Vim? No, but I do have. But I do have Debian. I need to log into that to make that work. And here we have Vim, the thing everyone loves and hates. So yeah, we can. So yeah, here in Vim, you have a few things. Let's actually pretty quick make a new. Let's actually just. So you can be in insert mode by clicking I. You can select by typing in V. I need to really quick disconnect you guys. Yes, yeah. You can delete by hitting D. And then a whole bunch of things. So yeah. Plus you can also do commands. So Q. No wait, this thing is Q exclamation mark right. So yeah, okay. So that's what we need to do. So yeah. I'm going to have Vim on the other screen. Yeah, so yeah. In third mode. And just Vim is my version of Vim is going to be all with fucking like what is it called, like modes and yeah, modes. In insert mode, then we should write insert mode. Let's transform to uppercase down here. And if we're not, then we should not do anything. Okay, so now we come to some other things now. So if it is I or I non-capitalized, we will be in insert mode. Now in insert mode, I'm really quickly going to do this just because. So now in insert mode, we can do a whole lot of shit. And we actually then also have, we actually then get, then we're actually able to now do all this. Format. Right here. So, but now if it is escape, and we are in insert mode, if we are in insert mode, then we should just go out of insert mode, literally. And then we should else put, actually this one we could just simply like throw down here to do dry. Don't repeat yourself. And we could just simply like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so is that it? To make Vim at least the insert mode. So yeah, now we don't do anything. We can't do anything. If I try to type in anything, it doesn't do anything. But if I press I, we have insert mode, and now we can do a whole bunch of things. Press escape. Oh, we go into fucking DOS. Well, that's because of the accidentally set break right there. And when we go into insert mode, we also need to continue out. So yeah, we can type and type and type and type and type. Nothing happens. If we press I, we can type a whole bunch, even I's, even spaces, all this. If I press escape, I can no longer do anything. Okay, so if we really quickly do this, then we should do this. Format the hell out of this. And that should be it. I hope. Now we can try to type. Now we are in insert mode. If I press escape, we are no longer in insert mode. Now I'm gonna put it right there. just so we actually. Now, there's one thing that I don't really like right now, and that's that the cursor is down here all the time. Now, I know that there's a character in here that is a full block. But here we actually need a pipe. We could of course also just like display a pipe character. Oh right, yeah, I forgot that I have. Yes, I also have some. I also do have a finished keyboard. And actually, now we do also need to do, when we enter insert mode, we should now do what? Why? Okay, I tried and I tried and I tried. Okay. So this should work. Not there. We're now in insert mode. We're apparently going one down. Okay. Which let's now try. Type and type and type. Why are we still one down? Okay. New plan. When we actually press I, then we should do it. Okay, so now we should do this, I think. Okay, we also do need to display cursor when we actually perform any action. Let's take the cursor with us. Yeah. And now we should yes. What the fuck? Up there? Why the fuck? Okay, so okay, this is, if I really quick press space. Okay, so that's good. But if we okay, so if we are not in any other modes, then we should listen for. Now, where is up, down, left, and right the keys? It did say H, so we could try. Actually, let me actually just like. It's 2 bytes. What is the second byte then? Okay, let us do a. Hello, John Doss. Sadly, I am not John Doss or whoever you are talking about. What the fuck was that? Was that? What was the hex? What was the hexadecimal code? It was X. For fuck's sake. Okay. So up, down, down, left. Okay, so it's just a 0. Are you back to C again? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Like I'm trying to make a fucking to make a fucking what's it called? What is it? What the fuck is it actually called? A text editor is it called? Fuck. Fuck. What are we cooking? A text editor in DOS. This is 048. So two things. Can I then just do if C equals to 0048? Can I maybe actually do that? The compiler lets me do it, so yes. Fuck yes. Okay. That works. Now we just need the rest. Alright, maybe I should really quickly label these. Up. Not up arrow. Up. Just up. I'm too stupid to raw dog. To what? To raw dog memory allocators. Don't worry. I'm too. I am also. I can't. Like. Okay. So I have not tried yet to make a. To make my. Okay. I actually. Yeah. I've actually not. AKA, alright. Oh, fuck. Okay. I've actually never tried Rust. Actually. I have actually never ever tried Rust. But like I've heard it is a good language, so left is 4B and 50 and D. 4B, 50 and D, okay. 4B, that was left. You find it easy coming back from assembly. Wait, what? You find it easy coming back from assembly? I will guess that. Now, what the fuck was the other values? Shit. Okay, down is 50 and actually why don't I just throw this one over here? Aha! Bjorn, you're fucking stupid. Like, really? Like, I know, like, I am very much in the assembly world, so, but maybe I should probably take a look at the Rust at some point. No, what was that one? That was down, yes. I'll probably take a look at Rust at some point, probably on stream. So yeah, like, how is actually? Are you making No, I will I will I'm doing a Vim text editor like I right now have running here on Linux right here, like I have running here. Can I figure out how to do this right there? Like I'm trying to make Vim like this, where you just I insert and then you can just do whatever. I'm not going to do fucking syntaxing or I'm not going to do syntax because that's such a fucking like I would have to like that's so much work. I will have to make parser and everything. I don't want to do that. A modular text editor. Yeah, probably. I need to not get you up and you down. What the fuck was just about to do? Yeah, right. Okay, so fuck. You have to figure out how to link the tree sitter AP. Was stream just disconnected? It wasn't, was it? No, it wasn't. What the fuck? Well, okay, it was. Don't worry, everyone. The fucking the first time meeting you, hi. Don't worry, the Wi-Fi ain't great here here at school, I guess. So this is, but no, like I'm not going to make like I'm probably not going to make any kind of like it's just simply going to be a text editor, and maybe I'll integrate a compiler. But that is also it. Because actually maybe I could actually do syntax highlighting. A compiler? Yes, a compiler. And I will already guess what you're going to say. You're going to say something like, if you can make a compiler in there, you can also fucking do syntax highlighting, right? Or what? I'm actually let me just simply see. Yeah, I'm going to do a fucking compiler for a custom fucking language that I'm going to do. What fucking text editor uses a compiler? Like, it will be integrated into the text editor so you can build a program and you don't like fuck what am I just about to say? Ah, yeah, right now. It will be integrated so you can compile without exiting the program. Because I think that is fucked up. What was that? That was up, and I need to put a bound on it. Now, what was the maximum up? You're gonna create the whole development toolchain debugger 2. Probably not a debugger. But actually, maybe a debugger. Actually, but well, I'll have to see that. Like, see about that like a little bit later. What is that? That must be if cursor y is not. I'm going from 2, I think. Then we can do minus minus. I have never built a compiler myself. Well, like I have actually I have never built a traditional compiler also myself, but I have built okay, the thing that I think of a traditional compiler is you first tokenize everything and parse it and then generate code. I have never built a traditional, in my sense, a compiler. Compiler? Yeah, a compiler. Yes, a compiler. Shit. No, this doesn't need to be 2. This needs to be 1, I think. This one needs to be there. The one that needs to be there. And right. Wait, what? That was right? No, wait, that was down. So okay. There. Fuck. Where the fuck was that? Yeah. That was at 39. So that 39. That means that then is 37. I think. Ain't it 37? It is 37. And then y there. This one doesn't need to be y. This one needs to be x. And this one doesn't need to be minus minus. This one needs to be plus plus. Okay. Moment of truth. Will this work? And I actually need to include this. Okay. Moment of truth. No fucking way! Wait, what? That. What the fuck? Like, you can't be fucking serious with that. How was that timed? Holy fucking shit. Oh yeah, hi, you're a first time chatter. Welcome to this fucking channel where I this fucking stream where OBS crashes like 5 times a second and other shit. Wait, something so up. Yeah, I'm going. Yes. Now you okay, you don't say that OBS is going to disconnect now. Okay? This is the moment of truth. OBS, don't oh shit. Wi-Fi, don't fucking mess up. There's some paging issues. Fuck. Wait, do I then need to maybe... Okay, so when does the scrolling start to happen? What isn't there a limit? Should fucking be a limit. Why isn't there a limit? Wait, what? Alright, time to bust out the cannons. Okay, so this is cursor Y. Dude. OBS fucking reconnected. Right there. Why isn't this fucking working? Tell me why you ain't Lilia. Fucking. Note to self, never do that whilst you're sick, Bjorn. That's down. That's what the. Actually, let me just try this, because then we can do this. It caps out at 1. We need to cap it out at 0, not 1 dingus. Fuck. So now if we go down, we can go over, and we can go up. And how far over? The cursor works. And now we can then say insert a whole bunch of things. Fuck. Why? Oh. Wait, what? Oh, wait. A minute is... Now we can go all the way down, all the way over. If we now do this. That was not the cursor position, but okay. And there. We have a fucking text editor. Kinda. But hey, now we can at least roam around the screen. Okay, so now we actually just need to make the language. Who the fuck is like messaged me over Discord? Oh, that's the dude that I actually wanted to. Okay. Well, I'm going to do an interview as soon as the stream is over. That is what a fucking freelancer is saying when he finally has gotten a freelancing job. Yay! Okay, how much could I actually like allocate? Now can I open you up and can I open you up in here, please? Well, it worked. Size. Wait, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, so how big can I make arrays? There's like how maybe here or what? What if we just simply do func array? Maybe that could actually help. One. Okay. Documentation time, yay! Everyone's favorite time, yay! Now, how big can an array be? Can only be one sector, maybe. Oh, here. Because 64 kilobyte, the compiler will assign a object to a new segment if the grouping of data is in a segment will cause the object to cross a segment boundary. And this is the requirement that no individual object exceeds 64 kilobytes. Okay, I can make him 64 kilobytes if I want to. I'm gonna make him 60. No, okay. I'm not gonna make him 64 kilobytes. I'm not fucking crazy. But I am. What's that? Calculator? I need a fucking calculator. That's half. And that's 1 megabyte. Kilobyte. That's 1 kilobyte. And I want. How many do I want? I want 16 of them. That means that we now have 16 kilobytes to do shit. But now you might ask, why Bjorn, but what? How can you fit 64 kilobytes within this small space? You can't. Great fucking question. A great fucking fuck it. Great, yeah, great. Shit. Come back on. Are we back on? We are back on. Yay, thank you. Why do I make this noise? I don't know. But this is what I'm doing right now. Shit. Now. Oh fuck. Shit. What the fuck was that? Okay, so okay, so I've maybe installed a virus. I don't know what that was. Okay, but let me see. So I need to create a boundary, consisting of two shorts, I think. Talking about shorts, I can actually really quickly do this, and even also this, because we don't really need that much on here. On this one, we can make it 32. So yeah, and you will still run. Yes, thank you. Compile. It's beyond. It's fucking compiled. Now we need a. Okay, so what do I want to do? I probably want to make a sections down. Set that to 0 by default. Now, when we are getting this one here included within the index, we will make sections down times here. So this is the thing here, and this is like, so this is pretty much the page. Food has called. Yes, food is also calling soon for me. Well, see ya at some point. As long as it's not 22. If we go to be 21, then we will reset it, and we will set this one up. Now for here, if it is -1, is not -1, then we can do this. If it is -1, then we are going to set it to be 22 and move it 20. Yeah. 17. Als text. CX equals Holy shit. Wait, what, aren't we just... Aren't we only setting it there? Yeah, everything is built, so... Why is it going upwards? Oh, that's why. Okay, so... Okay, so... Why is... Actually, let's not actually do that. Let's actually do unsigned here. Unsigned here. Right here. Zero. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, so let me see. Why doesn't this wanna work? So it is apparently going out. Why? I do not know. Is it maybe because do we have it too high maybe? Okay. Let's then go here. Page being the sectors down. 1 0. Okay, great. And I also want to ask, what is the actual index? Like all combined, what is the index? Whoa. Wow, you can actually do that. So if it is -1 and this one is not 0, then we can do it. And if this one is 21 and this one is not, how long should we make it 10 probably. There, right there, right there, right there. Right down. Okay. One last test before I need to go. Oh, okay. So that one. So here we have it. Actually, if it is not 0, and it becomes 1. If it becomes 0, and let's see what's going. Alright, I'll have to go now. See you in a bit. Goodbye. Holy shit. I hate fucking stairs. Shit. Oh, fuck. Not bringing anything, please. Thank you. Just like this. Okay. We are back once again. Anything new has happened? Nope. Okay. Shit, man. I fucking hate stairs. I think. Yeah. Did I fucking remember that? So if it is 0, then I want to say this one should not go negative. Which is good right there. It does not go negative, but we also need to check if y is 0. Because if we are that, actually, sorry, it's -1. It was -1. Yeah, we can go all the way over. Oh, where did we switch? We switched at 21. Right there. That doesn't make sense. So since what is the absolute longest out you can go? That is 1659. So um 59 was it? Yeah, it was 59. Because if we go one down, we go up there. Yeah, okay. That was not the value. Okay. Let's build it and let's run it. And if we stand over here, we should see. Okay, so that needs to be +1. That means that is 7, 0, 0, 0. And we also need to make one of these checks. And here we set that if it is 10 and cursor y is 22, let's try. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. Okay, and we are now on page 10 and we can't go any further. That 21 right there should not be there. yeah, so right there. That means that it is a little bit different now. Now the maximum value is that's right there. That is that one plus 21 times that. So if we go all the way over here, we should see 1738. 1738. 1738. Now we need to also see +1. Because of course we didn't need. So 1738 to 1739. Wait, what? That was 9 over there, yeah. Oh, that's 59 now. Okay. Okay, nope, nope, it's not that. So 1738, 1738, and 1739. Now the absolute value here will be, and now this is in the address, is, I need to actually be able to also convert this to hex. 28, which is about 16, which is about 16 kilobytes, right around 19 kilobytes. I would really want to see if it is okay. About that. Okay. So yeah, I know we can't go any lower than there. So yeah, now we have that. Now we need to. Now that we have a cursor here, we now also need to bring the address /index to up here. So now we have this. Okay, now comes the interesting part, because we need to now, using the page number, figure out what we need to print in practice. What I'm trying to say. So we need to say for. Oh, wait, okay, so the thing is, so here we need to actually like print it all out. And so we're going to have a small buffer here. And I'm gonna malloc that. I am going to be mallocing out this right here. Actually, I actually want to have a number combined to that, so that will be 21 times there plus there. 1738. 1738. 1738 is a 1738 bytes is 1 page. So yeah, I also have gotten a semicolon right now. No, wait, okay, okay, let's me just do this for information's sake. So we need to do it so we need to figure out the actual starting address. So start index, which I want now call page down. Isn't there a band that's called that? I think so actually. So page down times times 1738, which is actually 1739, because we want to have, yeah. Okay, so we have now the starting address. Now we need to say 1738. 1738 times we need to let's just use the index. That's already there. We need to say that the index should be the starting index plus I. No, I am not. Nope, I'm not doing I anywhere else. Goodie. Then we can do print F and do C followed by a backslash. Why do I have a Finnish keyboard layout? And then we can say C buffer. Right here. Now, what about the cursor? That's actually a little bit more. Oh fuck. That's actually a little bit more involved. I think. Or we could actually just set it like this. Just like this. And run with it, I guess. Now I've got one thing. We need to do it out here when we need to initiate the cursor. So now if I go down a little bit here, for example, and I say okay, we're going to do with the cursors. Cx equals 0 and Cy equals to 0. And then we're going to say that Cy plus 2 there, and then Cx plus 1. Okay, so when we finally have done all that, we can say plus plus. If the cursor X is, must that then be 80, I guess? I think it's 80. Then we should set that to 0 and set X, Y plus plus. We really quickly need to do a few things. First of all, we need to do a few things. First of all, we need to do this. What the fuck? Hello. Computer crashed. Nearly. Okay. Well, that's something. Let me see. So, what else do I maybe need? Yeah, I need to also initiate all of them to be 0. Which the only way that I can see that one going is if I do size of there, and then say there, 0. Still a whole bunch of garbage. What if we did just do space? No, apparently. Also, it's a little bit behind. So, it is actually one behind all the time, so we should not make an offset like that. So for all of the 16K here, we will do that. Now, please do not give me a segfault or whatever it's called. Okay, yeah, that is slow. That is slow. So why don't I just simply only do it if the CY is the same as CX? And everything else can just... So we're only like doing that line. And then we'll say instead of cursor X, we'll say cursor Y. And this will only now be for one line. So 50, I guess. Now this is no longer valid, if you could call it that. So I'll have to do something else also. Do this times... yeah, that is like that, I guess. Okay. Yes, we do actually need to do that. Okay, good. So ow. Now let us actually really quickly. So let me actually really quickly do one thing. Let me just. This is 14, 17, and print f. That one have to be C. Okay, so that works. And we will reconnect now. Hello, everyone. Yeah, that also fucking works. Wow. Okay. So apparently here we don't really like. Okay, so fuck. If I really quickly do this. So I think I want to do 8 here, 38 here instead. No. 37? I know why now. No, wait, what? No, but don't. Nope. Do I have to like do it at like 1 maybe? Oh. Yeah, let's see. So there's 2. I can clearly see that there's 2 bytes right there. So inconsistent. Oh, that's why. Okay. Okay. Simple C, which will now be key code. And this one we can also fuck away right there. It's switching. I can see that it's switching. What if that we just print the whole thing raw, I guess. 106. But I think there's something more. Just that. Okay, so if we get a key, what if we just let so we say let's actually make that a one of those real quick. I feel like that there's something more than I first would have thought, maybe. What if we just make a okay, so right there. But when we reach, but when this one reaches 6, then we should make it go around. Actually, let me just go down here. Zero D. There. 054D. 04. 50. 01. 4b, and then 0d. Okay, so we need to make a region of characters that is good enough to be printed. Some that's just coming to my head immediately is from hex 20 to 7e. Let's take that range, yes. When we are in insert mode and we need to print, so if C is under 0 hex 20, or C is over 0 hex 7e, then we should just continue. Wait. Now, I want to have a condition saying that skip. So if the value was 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, so if the value of C was 0, 0, then we should also skip this next one. And maybe we should also like, so down 0.50, up 0.45, 0.1, and 0.0. If it was over 0.0, but under 0 hex f, so it was, if it was over or equals to that, or over or equals to there, wait a minute, why is there a main error here? Condition will always be 1. That's actually true. So if it is higher than 0, or so if skip is true, then we should set it to false, and we should do a continue. Let's try. Okay, there's something fucked up. So one right there. Key code. Skip done. And right here, we'll just simply say key code skip. Let's see. Skip done. Skipped. Oh, it was actually. So this comparison always results in one. Yes. Look. Okay. So if C is over or equals to 0, is over or equals to 0, and actually or C is under 0 hex F. I forgot to save. So how is... Oh. I think I'm just going to like delete that part, I guess. Yay. Okay, so now we should, if I go ahead and do a 1, we should see there. Skip done. Skip done. Done. Okay. So we now have a way to change text. Now the thing is, I should want to do one thing. If it is 0b, which is escape. Okay, so fixed. Hopefully I'm going. So right there. If I now go in and go out, we are at the exact same location all the times. All the time. Great. Okay, so I think I can really quickly add one more feature. That feature. No. Being saved to the disk. BIOS disk, get disk free, get free disk, commit. Free disk. BIOS disk. Okay, so we don't need that. Actually, BIOS disk, then we can get the disk where the where the BIOS is on. Nope. I want to get the what's it called? I want to get a thing. I want to a commit function commits changes to a file specified by the handle to disk immediately. Does commit. Now, yeah. Now it does open. Here we just need to make a file, make a mode, and then a handle should plop out. And then we also need a handle. Returns. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So okay. So using does open, we can save stuff. So let's define a void save buffer where the buffer we already have, the disk we probably also already have. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we can probably also just make the functionality here. So okay, we need to include does and a whole bunch of other things that I don't want to. I'll probably make this a little bit prettier, but yeah. So now what about like, do we have a, what is keep? Function is used to install, terminated, and stay. Okay, nope. Get vector. Okay, nope. Get time. Yeah. So I think we want to do a using a file. C# file exists. Thank you. The access function demands if the file or directory specified by it exists. Okay. So we will have to check is, this is in io.h, so io.h. So if access to a file, then we will call, how was the file name they are done using and saving. How should a path look like? Okay, let me just like just a little bit now. So right here. So now how does a path look like? The root directory can I also just get the okay, yeah, you can do, for example, A and then there. But I don't think there's a way to like just get it, I guess. So yeah, we'll have to guess our way, I guess. Wow. So what do we say here? So C, I think we are booting up in the C directory, aren't we? We are booting up into C. Good. So C, file dot all this needs to be to uppercase. Okay, so now this one. So okay, so error constant e-axis, or so we'll now say file is status equals to there. Now the file status, if that is equals to e wait, since we have all those, yeah. Oh, it is within here. Fuck. Okay, so okay. And in a mode, access in a mode where I can write to it. So if I can write to it, that's good. The disk is writable, readable. Does not exist. So, okay, so if we say f underscore OK equals 0, then the disk does not exist, and so we'll have to make we'll have not disk, the file does not create, it does not exist, it's called. So then we'll have to say create c file.txt in a mode normal file read system a underscore there normal. And what do we get out of this? We get a handle. File handle. And where do we get that from? We get that from there. That's because that is underscore does underscore create. So we'll have to do this. And then I'm just going to say does close handle. I guess, is that how you're doing it? Yeah. Alright. With that, now we can actually begin to do something. Right here. First of all, we actually need a handle. So we can make a underscore does underscore open. We can say c file.txt and a mode, which the mode here does open, read write. Okay, read only, both read and write. Okay, I think we are going to say okay. Yeah, we're going to say O underscore write, and then we need to do this. Is that really it? Okay, that's okay. So if it was 0, then was a fail, and we'll probably have to like actually let us actually just do this. Let's actually not do this. Let's just say try again and say go to try. Okay, no, can you do that? No, I don't think so. You can. I don't think you can. So I'll just have to say okay. We'll have to try again, I guess. Now, otherwise, down here, it is open. So we'll have to do something from this. Now that something is writing. So we have right here. We have a handle, create file, handle right there. Create success. Create success. Does write. Handle buffer, size of buffer, and then the length written. Which, okay, so we need to say underscore does underscore write. Then we need to give it the file handle. Then we need to give it the C buffer, the size of the C buffer, and then the how many bytes written. Bytes written. And then we can say does close handle. Okay. Okay, let's very quickly make a new command. Set saying else if we are in command mode, here we'll do C, then we'll say that hey, we are in command mode. Wait. C and command mode right there. Now that's fully wrong, but okay. I will accept it because then this made my life much more easier. Okay, so else if command mode right here. Now we have a few options. All of them I will list out at some point, but right now the only option is just S, which will save buffer. And also another one is if C equals to Q or Q like this. Also the same stands for S. If there. Then we'll have to just quit. So we'll say enable equals false and continue. So let's see, and we got some errors and warnings. Oh fuck. So parameter 3, well, right here, where we're giving an int file handler. Here it is saying that okay, I don't. Okay, but there's some errors here. And it does writes, and I figured it out. And I think the rest is just some like foreign pointers and all that. Um Command, save, and quit. Now I have to really quick check if it's there. Don't have it. We don't have anything there. We have a test right now. Let me actually just try to type that one out. There's a hello world, hello, but I don't think it's this one. It is fucking damn well fucking that one. Command, save. I am saying to continue out there, and I was saying this one to be false. So like there's a few theories, I think, but okay. Everything can be handled using a text file done. Printf file done with u, and then we're going to say vice written. Okay, so we'll have to say test hello world, command, save. Backslash n, fuck. Command, save. Okay, so in command, okay, so let's see. There, save. It's really just taking file, not there. File not there. Um, file is there? Okay. Command save. File not there. File can't open. Which one of them is it then? The command save. File can't open. Okay. Figure out the culprit. I'll try to go back to the file can't be opened. Okay, why? But like, don't we have it already? Those games. Test.txt. It was on this program. No. I don't fucking know. I'm also tired. So I think I will say goodbye for this time, and yeah. Thank you all so much for watching this stream today. And yeah, I hope I will see you again tomorrow or whenever I come back live, I guess. So yeah, goodbye and see you all tomorrow, where the stream hopefully doesn't crash. But goodbye.